Hi, it's me. Can I just say I'm digging this season 7 music? It's pretty good. I have a little bit of a problem though. That we're gonna have to solve tonight. Uh, Mostly the fact that I apparently blew too much money last night because I can't afford anything bigger than a sloop right now. If I remember correctly, which I haven't done yet. I also don't know to name my ship, which is another problem altogether. Oh, cool. Also, the ship system is broken. Right, there we go. So, like, I don't have enough for the Gillian, right? Right now, very close to having a brig. Um, but I also don't know what to name it, so I can't actually like enjoy the new content without my own ship. So I have a dilemma to make here. And it's the question, like, I'm gonna have to buy a sloop at some point, right? Like, I'm gonna need a sloop, and I'm gonna need a galleon at the very least, because, reasons. So scratching my beard. Never mind, you can't clap too. Like, and like one of the things for having your own ship is like super brigged and like broken and like is a game changer. But the question is, what do I name my sloop if I buy my sloop now? No! Holy shit, thank you for that subscription. Really appreciate it. Yeah, it's been live all day. Like, literally, before work, I played for half an hour Myths. So, it's been live all day. But I'm only going to have one slot open right now because I have only enough money for a small ship. I don't know, I think it's kind of dumb enough just to be good. They're 500,000 pick. Which I had 1.5 million last night until I bought an eye patch, which was 1.5 million, so. Isn't Rum Tum Tiger one of the cats from Cats, though? Or is it Tigger? Or is it Tugger? Apparently it was Tugger. We were all wrong. For my sloop name? It's gonna cost me $6 in real money to fix this later if I ever want to change it. Boom! We did it! Oh my god. Ooh. Ooh. Hmm. Hmm. Alright, let's sail my sloop, I guess. Oh my god. Alright, sorry. Alright, back to chat. What do you guys talk about over here? That's a real tug. Right? That's what I was thinking. Let's see, you got it. You're connecting the dots. Hey, Stitch. How's it going?
Ah, Captain. I see you're ready for your next grand adventure.
Pirate Lord, why are you yelling at me?
Before you set sail, there is something we should attend to. I'll meet you aboard your ship.
I don't want to talk to you. You're weird. Also, you were literally here? Okay. Cool. It is kind of cool to have a ship and like be your ship. It's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm okay with this. Music is good. Nope. What are you saying nope for? Also, I need to get the rest of my... The Rum Tum Tugger! It's right here! My beautiful ship!
She's a fine vessel, but I'd say she could stand a few improvements.
The name isn't showing.
Starting with her name.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Allow me.
Do it, Pirate Lord! Make it official.
There. A name worthy of a pirate legend's pride and joy. But we've more to do. A captain needs living quarters to call their own. A place to dwell upon yesterday and for tomorrow. Let me show you what I mean.
Alright, show me, I guess, Pirate Lord, since we're tutorializing. This is my quarter? Okay.
A good captain keeps a log of all that their ship and crew have been through together. Yours has plenty of pages waiting to be filled.
I mean, I've done a lot too, Pirate Lord, but whatever. It's fine. From the captain's table, okay. Oh, there's my logbook, okay.
That shelf seems a little bare right now, but a pirate always has a few trinkets stowed away. Just the thing to liven up your quarters.
I don't have any trinkets yet. Oh, here, trinkets, I see. What's my trinket?
There are countless treasures out there just waiting to be discovered. I look forward to seeing how your collection grows.
Can we hurry up, please?
Now to see to the rest of the ship. For that, we'll need the assistance of a shipwright. Fortunately, help is close at hand. Examine the chest outside their shop.
All's gonna become clear, chat. Ready? Oh, I can do ship decorations now. Oh, ooh, decorations. Oh, ooh. My ship can have titles now. Ooh, oh. And then the standard stuff, right? So, I don't know. What are we gonna fly tonight? That I guess, and this I guess, and that one's glowy and neat. Let's do that I guess, and this one, sure, why not? It's not really bunny season anymore, so let's do like the flamey dragon ones because those are always a popular one. But yeah, we'll shoot some flowers out. Why not? And then of course the one that.
Once your ship is as it should be, a chest like this can keep everything in its rightful place. Remember that, and you'll save valuable time when you next set sail. Better yet, the shipwright will now offer you a range of exclusive services to keep you shipshape and provide voyages that only true captains are fit to undertake. Why not see for yourself?
Okay.
Who's there?
What you got? Alright. I can buy trinkets now. Hooray. Yeah, but I don't want to spend that because I need $50,000 right now. Okay, we good?
Journey into the unknown is waiting on your ship. Meet me back aboard. I'll help you.
What if I don't want you to help me get underway? What if I have something very specific I want to do because I need money?
What is it?
Oh, my voyage inventory is full? Uh-oh. We could probably eat one of those. This one. Yes.
Be brief, then be gone.
Dude. Don't be such a dick.
Be on your way.
Alright. How's the sea? I mean, I haven't even sailed out yet. Pilot's been talking to me this whole time. These my quarters? Oh, those are my quarters, apparently, on it.
Here you'll find all the captain's voyages this ship has to offer. All that's left to do is to choose your next adventure.
Yeah. You done talking?
There's nothing finer than watching my pirate legends taking their rightful place aboard their very own vessel.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and... I have a voyage in progress? Which voyage do I have in progress? Alright, I got dropped. Okay, I don't sail on sloops a heck of a lot, so... It's gonna take a second. Also, I didn't buy stuff! Damn it. I need to go back.
You've worked hard to make it this far and built a grand reputation. But today marks a new beginning. Wherever your journey takes you as a captain of adventure, be sure to stop by my tavern and tell your fellow pirate legends all about it.
Okay, I kind of like that a little bit. All the other stuff, not so much, but that last little bit. I got kicked in the groin. Also, the music is really good. Gotta get myself a galleon, though. Also, if you don't log in the game with a custom ship, it's really hard to figure out how to get a custom ship. Like, I missed that you could buy them from, like, the, ship picking screen the first time. And I was, like, running around the island, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Everyone keeps talking about how I have to be a captain to do any of the new stuff, but, like, nobody's telling me how to make that happen. So, like, it's funny that it's so tutorialized where it's like, we're gonna tell you exactly what to do once you make it to the boat. Oh, God. But yet, figuring out how to, like, actually buy the boat, it's very bad at telling you, which... I haven't Googled it, and, like, nobody had, like, put anything up yet about it, honestly.
How's it going?
I'm not talking to you, Google. Thank you, though.
Until next
I
time.
just realized I have, like, no money right now, too, and I need to be saving money, and I'm buying all this shit. Whoops. Oh, well. That's fine. It's fine. I should have had enough... Well, I had enough money yesterday to buy all the ships, and then I went ahead and bought an eye patch like a dumbass. Without thinking about it. Where the fuck are the... There. Storage. Which is why for the first thing I need to do is just try to make some cash. Shady, you're welcome to join. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Let me just go check one thing quick. Yeah, I'm down for some help. I can have my voice call too. Hold on a second. Sorry. Alright. This channel. Yeah, maybe. Well, my plan right now is I'm going to scramble to try to get as much money as I can as quickly as possible. So I can get myself a galleon, right? And then do that later, basically. Although it might take me more than tonight, depending on how things go, right, to get there. But we'll see.
Oh, great. Another patron. I see. My island's much nicer, I assure you.
Yeah, thanks, Sovereigns. Okay. I thought there was a new option to, like, just buy to fill up your, like, barrels or whatever, but apparently... Can you get an invite? I can get you an invite. Hold on. My crew. Crew. 1. Shady. There's no one online. Oh, there's Shady. Oh, no! Wait. Whew. Nobody can see that. Okay, cool. Oh, I got worried that the little Xbox pop-out thing visible. 1 second. Okay, so is that, like, forced voyage at the beginning now finished? Can I propose one? Okay, I can. Cool. So we'll do that. Also, now because Shady's here, I need someone to vote on it. Awesome. Shady, can you tell us north of that fortress? To Trader's Fate. Because I gotta do one thing quick here, if you don't mind. Yeah, we'll do the Wayfinder right after that, but let's go grab supplies first. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. How you doing, Shady? That's right, you're still not feeling well, are you? I won't make you talk, it's fine. I'm feeling like crap, thanks for asking. No worries. I'm just gonna pretend that Shady is my puppet, I guess. Oh, they're gonna type it out. They said they're doing well. Doing good? Whatever. Feeling better? That's good. We're almost to the fort, huh? Take us to the fortress. So we can get some supplies. Also, don't look to see how many Reapers there are on this map. Reaper's chest is off the water. Dang it, and I just realized I should have named the sloop No Anchors. Maybe that's a better name for the galleon anyway. Alright, let me grab the storage crate right away so I don't forget it. Oh, also we're spinning. I'll get it. Alright. That's straightened out. Grab the storage crate. Go find myself some stuff. Gonna go find... Oh, God. Gotta visit all the forts this season. Interesting. Fortresses. Hello, we're here for your supplies. Right, I forgot the pirate pass gives you gold too. Holly wants a cracker. This later. Here comes the amazing trumpet bit. You know, it puts me in a really good mood to do these first because of just the amazing fucking music when you're doing them. There's a chest down there. I almost called you Scaredy. Shady. On the other side of the grate or whatever, to put like the smaller items into that I found. I'm looking for the storage key with no luck so far. But that doesn't mean I'm going to give up. Also, one second. I gotta read this quick, and then I'll get back to it. There's the key and a bounty skull. Wood gem. Good, very good.
So how's it going?
Going okay, I guess. Just dealing with some shenanigans as usual. Wasn't really hungry, so I didn't eat before stream today. We'll see how much of a mistake that was. I didn't know I was muted. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. I thought I wasn't muted this whole time.
Nah, you're good.
Who's the screaming cat? Scrimbleshanks. Hi, Scrimbleshanks.
I'm grabbing all the treasure from the treasure place.
Alright, the storage thing is open too. I'm gonna start grabbing other things though. Finally, a new season, a new reason to play this game. Now, if only I hadn't bought that eye patch yesterday.
At least you got swag.
I do. I really regret it, though. Like, when I logged on this morning and realized how expensive a galleon was, and I was like, I had that last night! Dang it.
Realized I'm still not a pirate legend, even though I've played this game a lot.
Oh no.
I'm close, though.
I am one level away from merchant being maxed out.
You need 50 and 3, right?
You need 50 in the 3 main ones, so merchants, gold hoarders, and
I'm 55 in gold hoarders, 41 in souls, and I don't remember what else.
oh yeah, souls. That's the one. And in my professional opinion, souls is the worst.
I'm 55 gold, 30 in merchants, and 41 in souls.
Basically, souls, the best way to do it is to go out to the roar, and you take 3 of the killing skeleton voyages or whatever, and then you just go to every island that has 4 on it, because if you do them in the roar, they still keep them kind of close together, right?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you get lucky, and 2 of them will be on one island. And then if there's like an island in between that has like 2 or 3, you could do those ones just because you're already on the way there, basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
But basically, you focus on doing them all there. And I don't know, from 41 you said you were, that's still going to be probably like 8 hours of that or whatever. It's ridiculous how long it takes.
Riveting.
Yeah, just killing groups of skeleton captains over and over and over and over again. But all the other methods, like you gain it from doing like the curse ships or whatever, and like the Flameheart Island or whatever and stuff, right? And things.
I know you can also like turn in mermaid gems.
Yeah, and that's a decent thing to do in the like interim or whatever, right? I wonder what happens if you turn them into the Foppy boys who they give the gems to. That's an interesting one. Because I don't know if you know how that works now. That new faction or whatever on the islands, if you have a ship that's captained, you just drop the things off there, and they sell it to the proper group or whatever. So you just have one place to turn everything in now.
Oh.
Every outpost. If you're on a captain's ship, that's how I understand how it works. Quasar,
So
here,
do
I'm
you
sure they
just
could
go up
clarify
to
that.
there and then they just take it off your ship?
Well, no, you have to go hand it to them, I think, like any other merchant, whatever, but then they distribute it amongst the ones.
They actually do it properly.
Right.
And what they have is there's like a tower you can climb up, and there's a harpoon. So you can harpoon it off your ship, and then you drop it onto a platform that you can lower down, and it's right next to the guy you give it to.
Got it.
Yeah, I saw that. Because I was just wandering around an island and I saw that you could just... There was a harpoon up there. I was like, I don't know what this guy is for, but it's probably something neat.
Yeah, it's for captain ships, but they have to be captain ships, otherwise it won't work, my understanding. And you can't be a Reaper either, because they don't deal with Reapers.
Yeah, I talked to them. And they're like, hey, do you deal with Reapers? And they're like, heck no.
Yeah, which makes sense because the Reapers already take everything anyway.
Right, exactly.
And plus, it's like a reward for being a nice person.
Yeah, okay. Enjoying all those ammo bags.
They are delicious.
I just have to grab the fireworks crate off the roof, and then we should have everything down there to get harpooned down the boat.
I'm just grabbing all of them because they look shiny. And I don't want to be like, ooh, shiny. Oh, that's just ammo.
Yeah, that's fair.
Do you want me to grab any of these gunpowder barrels?
Yes.
Okay. Because there's
Grab one or
two.
two. There's at least 3. Well, you're gonna need those as defense, because I'm sure it's gonna be busy tonight.
Oh, yeah.
when
And
it's
once I
busy,
get a
the
little
creatures
bit more
come.
money,
Buy your own
once I get a
gun.
little bit, yeah, I could buy a galleon and then we could switch to that.
We could.
I
Or we
hope.
could stick to tiny boat.
But then it's not my
I'll be
gun.
honest. I know. I'll be honest. I know nothing about cats, and this is just the only bet I could really think of.
I like it. It's a good bit.
Well, thanks, Sar.
You're welcome. I just like that my boat has the word Tugger on it.
I need to think of a name for my
Yeah.
brigantine.
And if Rare comes at me and they're like, "You got Tugger on there, you gotta change it," I'm gonna be like, "It's from the musical Cats." And if they still make me change it, that's fine. But at least I have a defense to say why it's not lewd.
No, they're like, yeah, that's why you want it to be changed.
Right? We don't care that it's lewd. We care that it's fucking referencing cats. All right. That's fair.
They're unhappy because you're
That's the
referencing
problem.
cats.
Referencing. Right.
And the official Cats Sea of Thieves Twitch wants to have Rum Tum Tugger as their
Outta
boat
here.
name.
Yeah.
We'll give you 100 grand.
Also, I read a top tip that said you should spell it in caps when you're naming it because the name is inconsistent across various media, I guess, in the game. And so if you type it all caps, then it keeps it consistent.
Oh.
So, like, in some of the logbooks, it'll be lowercase if you have it lowercase, but on the sign itself, it could be uppercase. And then for, like, other players looking at it, sometimes it's, like, mixed case some reason or whatever. But if you have it
That's
in all
where
caps,
pirates ain't illiterate.
it'll be consistent, I guess. So, I don't know. That's why I did it in all caps. I don't know if it's true or not, but I don't mind yelling the rum tone tiger.
So
That's
I
so-
logged in just for a moment, just to look at the
You
new
got
stuff.
yourself a tugboat, all right.
Yeah, right.
I logged in, and I guess whenever a captain ship sinks, it leaves behind a logbook, and you can turn it into the Reaper if you want.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty
And
neat.
so I log in, and there are already 2 boats floating in the water at the pier. So assumably it was just other people just checking it out and then logging off.
Gotcha.
And one of them, they named their boat the Black Pearl.
Nice.
And I'm just
course.
like, I just want to sit that person down and be like, you could have named your ship anything. Anything at all.
Yeah, but if
outside
you
of
could name
profanity.
it the Black Pearl,
Yeah,
and you can
chose the
literally dress as Jack Sparrow, are you really not going to name it the Black Pearl?
I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
Yeah, let them have their fun.
I'm guessing names are overlappable.
Yeah. I'm assuming that's not the Black Pearl that I've happened to come across.
Yeah.
I named my sloop the Dinghy of the Damned. And I named my galleon the Ferry of the Danged.
Ferry of the Danged. I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me help you get-
One of my friends came up with that and I had to use it. I don't have a name for my brigantine yet though.
Damn.
Yeah, we need to come up with a good name for my galleon, though. That's the one I still need to come up with a name for.
Crystal. Oh no, Crystal Pepsi is a Pepsi thing. It's gotta be something either superhero. You can do it just like the Monument of Solitude.
I mean, the
Something
Crystal
like
Ship
that.
is the name of the meth RV in Breaking Bad.
Gotcha.
So like,
How about-
that horror. I don't think that's a terrible name.
No?
How about Saw go to the polls?
So go to the polls.
Sargallian?
Yeah.
I was planning on naming my sloop the garden, so it's my octopus's garden in the shade.
I was just thinking about naming, like, I don't know exactly how you do it, but like, a sloop named the Dreadful Whale would be pretty nice.
Can you name it Sea of Thieves?
Oh my god.
Does it confuse people?
Oh my god.
Welcome aboard the Sea of Thieves upon the Sea of Thieves.
We found our answer.
And then you rename your character to Sea of Thieves.
Oh my god.
And you
So
name
I'm
it-
Sea of Thieves on the Sea of Thieves. Oh, tonight we are on the Sea of Thieves.
Oh man.
I love it.
So the Sea
Hi,
of
I'm
Thieves
Sea
here
of
playing
Thieves.
Sea of
Welcome to
Thieves
the Sea
upon
of
the Sea of
Thieves.
Thieves as we sail across the Sea of Thieves.
On the Sea of Thieves.
Okay, I think we got everything on there.
Yep. Now we could go sell all this.
No.
No?
Actually, there's 2 gold hoarder things down here in the water.
Oh, did I drop them by an accident?
Yeah, you did. We can sell all of the stuff that's not gold hoarders right now. Unfortunately, most of this is gold hoarders.
We've got some skulls.
Yeah, some skulls and some spices, I think.
What if you change your name to the Black Pearl and your ship name to the Jack Sparrow?
Oh, I love it. That would be my move
Or-
right there, 100%. Alright, where are we going for this first stupid gold hoarder thing? This way?
God.
That
I
way?
see you your boat.
Hello?
Yeah,
Yeah, I named it the Rum Tum Tugger, you know? No comment? Okay.
Nothing?
What?
Okay.
I just got home. I'm very tired.
Welcome home. I told you I named the name of my ship, and you just didn't say anything. It's fine.
Because I was in chat for it. I
Okay.
gave you an emote.
Did you? I don't remember the email. I'm sorry. Very tired.
Maybe it didn't go through because I was driving.
That's fair.
Oh. Please be safe, friend.
Miss, I
Yes.
use voice to text.
I would appreciate if we don't have this conversation here.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't believe in telling other people what to do. You don't have to be safe if you don't want to.
you can store voyages.
Yeah.
What?
That's dope.
Yeah, you can just buy like 5 Legend of the Veils if you want to like lose them in succession, you know?
No,
Wait,
you
no,
can
that
just
is a
store.
tech mode that y'all are on.
You can store 50.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really good for when you want to stack a whole bunch of loot. Just like do 50 fucking vaults in a row.
How do I do it, though?
I think you buy it from somebody at the sea at a port.
They might have to be like overflow.
Oh, I see.
Nah, there's a vendor and you literally buy them in like bundles of 5.
Gotcha.
I did hit level 100 on the last season pass before it ended. And tall tales are not worth it unless you have a deed for it. In which case they're quite worth it.
That's a good point.
Where's the other trinket? Because I know we have like a third gold trinket.
Third what?
Gold hoarder's trinket.
Oh, I don't know. I threw it up top, maybe? Yeah, it's right here. Also
found out how to cheat the game. So you get a good little bit of renown if you bury your loot and then
damn it.
put the map to the quest board.
Okay.
Then you get a badge of renown when you log into a new server. With what I did, I did a Ashen Lord event, buried all of the loot except for the skull, which I need for a deed. And then I turned it into a quest board.
We
And then
missed
I
the
went and
island.
found a galleon full of 10-year-olds. Well, was tempted to kill them. In fact, like literally, I show up as a solo sloop, and they're doing a skull fort, and they're like, "Please don't kill us!" Like, goddamn, talk about being intimidated. One guy to show up and to all be like, "Please don't kill us."
I mean, they're children. They will die if you sneeze on them.
Yeah, but I mean, still, in the
sentence is
mind of a
so-
10-year-old, you still outnumber me 4-1. Anyway, and I'm like, "Hey, look, guys. Not only do I," and they're like offering to share the loot, and I was like, "Not only do I not even want to share the loot, I want to give you more loot." And what I found out was that I went back to where I buried all that loot, and we were able to bury it back up, form an alliance, so I got half credit on all of it, and I still got the renown boost for making a map and turning it in.
Oh, nice.
So I got the renown
yeah.
and the gold. Had my cake and ate it too.
That's amazing. That's really cool, actually, though. It's a good idea.
Yeah, you do lose the map for where it's buried though, so you have to go by the slightly like distorted same spot to find it by memory. But you can do it. Oh, however, everything that we dug up, I guess it was just considered like burying up like a riddle map. And you know how when we do that, it usually spawns enemies. So as we were digging up these like 15 things of loot or more, it kept spawning so many enemies. You do have to deal with that, but that gave me a lot of renown killing them all.
Right, that's fair.
And also, you had 5 people.
Yeah. But it got hectic. Like we got an ocean crawler, skeletons, and phantoms all over the place.
Yeah.
Got it.
I weirdly feel bad for the Phantoms.
I
when
don't,
they
because
were-
they glitch out.
Yeah, that's why. It's like they're
We have an X.
such a cool design. I like having the ghost enemy to complement the skeletons, but gods, were they not introduced well, and they don't have a good staying power.
Their animations are just all over the fucking place.
This is going to be a hard
Or
one to
not anywhere at all, and they just
find.
kind of don't move weirdly until they attack you. So I don't
Oh.
mind killing them because they're a blight.
Captain Dirty
I've
McMurdy.
just realized what you're doing, sir.
What am I doing?
Well, on stream at least, because I have it full screen. I see you trying to match your little
Oh, yeah, I'm trying
piece
this
of map.
little piece of the map, yeah. It's totally doable. It's just going to take me a second. It doesn't look like any island I can think of off the top of my head.
I think
don't
that's
like
Kraken's
that.
Fall.
Is it? Might be.
It's
Yes, it
definitely
is.
in the wilds.
Yep.
Hell yeah,
That's
I know my islands. Dabs.
good job.
Give me like a few seconds because I killed some things and I
Right.
got stuff.
Everything dead over here?
Yeah, I got everything.
No, you didn't.
It's just... Well, I didn't grab all the things. I killed all the enemies.
Oh, okay. Where are those skeleton orders for it?
Wahoo.
Is it this island?
Ooh, boom barrel.
Alright, if you can start sailing us to Kraken's Fall so I can finish dealing with this thing I'm dealing with, if you don't mind.
Is it this island? It is this island.
Oh, okay. Well, let's do the thing here, I guess.
Teeny tiny heckin' island.
Yep. 2 spots on it.
Right
Okay.
here. Got a gift.
Guys, I poured acid in my toilet. Are you proud of me?
Yeah.
What?
You did
Why,
what?
though?
Clean it.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
I like to use the
You did
works
what?
myself, which is hydrochloric acid. So I get you.
Yeah, this is just muriatic.
Hey, 9-5.
This one's a ritual skull.
Delicious.
Yeah, make sure you neutralize it with some baking powder before you flush it. Baking soda.
I forget what the humble gift is for.
It's for the Reapers.
Oh, we got one.
Well, it was worth our time doing that. Thank you.
Definitely. And where are we going? Kraken's Fall, you said?
Yeah, Kraken's Fall. South of us. Straight south, I think.
Hey, Star, I'm here to inform you you just got a gift sub.
What? Why didn't it go off? Oh, I got one.
You got one, yes.
Slim
Of whom is the question?
Yeah.
and Gwen,
I see.
apparently. Both in the last, like, 10 minutes. Well, thank you
Very good.
Yeah.
to the people
Gwen's
that gave
doing
me subs.
her
Lately, I've been getting
streamiversary.
gift subs.
Oh, I should
for-
do a stream anniversary at some point since I missed it by like a month. It's fine.
Yeah.
I have been getting gift subs for people who's like I've not even like watched their stream in like over a week,
That's hilarious.
and I'm like I
Yeah,
thought
that
that
happens.
like I know you can get one if you tune in at all, and like you can get one like after you leave, but like I've gotten them from streams where I've never even joined.
Yeah, I have to. Or like maybe I was a part of a raid. Yeah, I didn't even follow them. I just tuned in for like half a second and then left.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean at least that means you were there, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way it works is like it's with gift subs at random. It goes followers, people in chat, and then just random offline followers.
That would explain it.
And
All right. For some reason, like I got disconnected, reconnected both my chats. It was weird. Okay. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, all right. Sorry about that. Were there more shanties added?
maybe.
I know you can unlock the shanty for the pirate's life if you do everything.
Oh man, I hated a Pirate's Life so much though.
Yeah, if you get every commendation for all of them, you get the pirate's life for me shanty.
I hate. Well, I think I got them all in the first one. I think, which is the one I've hated the most so far. So
Yeah.
that also might be the only one I've done, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, like then again, the commendations aren't really too difficult.
No, I heard those ones are fine. It's not like
Yeah.
the old Tall Tales where they make you literally sail across the entire sea to collect them.
It is like do it 5 times as well.
Yeah.
Have you seen that new thing where people like go around a tree and play music and it like starts glowing?
Oh yeah, glitter beard. I got that.
No, I haven't seen that yet.
No. What is
It's
that?
actually,
It's in honor of one of the devs who died.
yeah.
Oh.
It was actually added in like a few
Nice.
seasons ago, I think now, but yeah, it's
Is
a
it
bit
a
tricky
specific
'cause,
tree?
I believe so. Yeah, it's like a whole thing. I don't remember it because I did it like at launch, but you need 2
Gotcha.
crews. Like I think you need 8 people for it. So you have to find other people and be like, hey, we're doing glitter beard. Maybe it's like 6 or something, but
I think it's 5, because that's what I saw in the video.
yeah, that would make sense. More than 1 crew at the very least. And then, yeah, you do this whole thing. It's actually pretty touching, really. And you get a special sale for it.
The very touchy-feely thing. And it's nice. There's a whole
Yeah.
spectacle and stuff.
Yeah. That's nice.
Mhm.
I agree.
Yeah, you need 8
Hi,
people.
Morgan.
Oh, it is 8.
Hey, Monkey Nut, thanks for stopping by. It's pie wheat time.
And that does make it a bit tricky considering they made the game try to avoid putting too many big ships in one server. So good like getting 2 galleons at once.
Hey, Fart.
I mean, it's pretty simple if there's like 5 billion Reapers on the server. Most of them are galleons.
Well, the
And
game, in order to reduce server lag, it actively avoids putting too many large ships on one server. It would sooner...
I think it does 3 at max or whatever, but yeah.
Yeah,
Like
it's like
gallons.
always at least 2 sloops. And like never more than 1 galleon.
Captain Monkey Nut. Is that a wreck? No, it's a
Is it a wreck?
seaquest. Man, are we going like straight into the wind too? Kind of our shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least you're on a sloop. Faster ship against it.
Now we're going to
Go to the right of the rock, I think.
Morgan, why do you have rum?
Bum, 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 bum. Isn't Morgan legally allowed to have rum now?
Are they? I don't know.
Oh,
I'm
turn your
just
sails
asking in
straight.
general why.
I'm sorry, what's your question, Quizers?
I can wonder where it went later.
On a
Well, I
sloop,
know it's got you on it, Morgan. Who put you on the rum?
when you're on a sloop, if you can't get full wind, it's always quicker to have your sail straight.
Yeah, into the wind, right?
Yeah. Not directly into the
Oh,
wind,
and we
just
have
like
a stitch.
facing forward on your ship.
Everybody, all at once.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've been doing it wrong this whole time.
And it feels so bad when it's like
No,
it's
fair
mostly
enough.
coming from the side, but a little bit in front of you, when it's still quicker to have it facing forward.
And a mark. Man, Far, I'm so jealous. Not eating dinner before stream tonight is probably going to be a mistake on my part. Because I was not hungry at all when I started.
Probably.
And now that I'm, what, an hour in? I'm starting to get hungry.
make
I
like a
just ate
sandwich.
add lobster mac and cheese.
To make a sandwich? I don't have anything to make sandwiches right now, I don't think. Maybe peanut butter and jelly.
Morgan cannot drink the rum.
Uh-oh.
Do you have your own brain rum?
Island's coming up on our right.
Are you sure that they're... Are you sure they're not the same thing? They seem like the same thing.
Technically, it's not the same thing. You can illegally drink.
Let's try to stand too close to the sizzling pan below deck. Oh, that's a good point, Vox. I should go cook some food, eh? I didn't check to see if we got any raw ingredients, actually. There was no, like, barrels hanging over. We did not, but I'm stealing these. Anyway. Alright, so yeah, we got
have
park on
worm.
this side of Kraken's Fall, anyway.
You go fishing.
You don't even need worms to go fishing. Honestly, unless you're going for trophy fish, it's better to not use bait.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Then you have a chance to catch ashen keys.
Huh.
Which are the, like, good thing if you're not looking for trophy fish. And I think you can still, I believe you still can get trophy fish without bait. It's just lesser odds or whatever.
Yeah, you can get trophy fish, but you can't get the special fish that are actually like worth some actual money.
Yeah. You can't get like island-specific fish.
In months.
You know, battle gills and...
Goodness.
Hi.
Well, Morgan, I know where I'm going in
I can
10
drink
months.
Alcohol in like 6 months. Wait, no, 2 months. I can drink alcohol.
Oh, jeez,
Yes.
Hmm.
My
Open
friends, they said they're gonna take me to a
Sometimes I-
casino and get me drunk. I'm like, no,
Is
I
that
don't
pool
want to.
water here?
No, don't do that.
Do it. Why
Yeah,
not?
I'm just like,
You only turned 21 once.
because I'd rather drink safely at home.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's not wrong, but as long as you have somebody keeping an eye on you that you actually trust to keep an eye on you, it'll be fine.
You got your whole life to drink
Yeah.
safely at home.
My favorite 21 story is my ex-wife's, actually, when they turned 21.
Oh no.
And we went out and they did the 21 shot challenge that evening.
What?
Uh-huh.
That's a lot.
What
That's a
is
lot.
that?
You take
I
21
think it's
shots.
exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah, you
Oh,
heard it.
what?
21
Just
shot, you turn
anything?
21.
Anything, yeah.
Oh no.
A lot of places, establishments, or whatever, right, will give you a free shot for your birthday, right? And even more so if it's your, like, first time to be able to be drinking. Like, if you pull them a ID that has, like, you know, the fresh date on it, whatever, right, they are more willing to... Whatever. And, then they spent the night on an air mattress, so it was a funny evening for me, at least.
Oh no.
Yeah. They were fine, obviously, right?
Mhm.
We were, together many years after that still, unfortunately. Alright.
Yeah.
This is the water pool here. That's not on the map. God damn it, why am I having so much trouble with this? Okay, so this little... It's gotta be this little lagoon there, right? I'm looking at... It's that little bay
Are you a
area.
fan of cocktails, Sar?
Yeah, I mean, I got nothing against cocktails.
Gotcha.
Okay.
How do you feel about like Coke and lemonade, or like a rum and Coke?
I like rum and cokes. Those are good. Why am
Gotcha.
I looking at this wrong? I'm in the wrong part of the island. That could be too.
Probably.
Go look at the boat, man.
I would have swung the boat around to right in front of the X.
This is the... Yeah, this is the... Okay, hold on.
Let's see. We're close to the right side of the island. If you marked it correctly.
Yeah, I think I see what I did. Roughly. Hear me?
Okay.
Got it.
Right.
Nice. Bless.
Yeah, I assume that little pond was not the bay, it was the little pond instead, so...
To the vault.
I should play some Noita. I've not played Noita in a while.
I doubt
Have you ever
this-
played one?
Noita. What's Noita?
Sandbox, kind of pixel physics game.
Yeah,
Where
it's
like
the-
every
Yeah, it's a 2D roguelike game where you can build your own like spells on magic wands, and every pixel is like physically simulated. So things blow up, things burn.
I
you can
doubt
do a
it'll
bit
be
of
this
chemistry
island.
and-
Sorry. Let me check. What island? Damn it. Why can't I get an angle that lets me see the goddamn thing? Which vault key is that? Crescent
Oh,
Island.
Morgan, do
God.
you play House Flipper?
Damn it. That sucks.
So it begins, Pip. So it begins.
Well, the reason I'm asking is because in the new DLC that I bought, there is a character named Morgan that owns a pet shop.
Oh god, that's right. I forgot about the pet DLC.
You know
It's
what I'm
it's been
excited
good so
for?
far. What are you
Yeah.
excited for?
Cult of the Lamb.
Yeah, that game was good.
It looks really good. I played the demo and I was excited.
And there was a demo.
Oh, there's a demo.
It's
Nice.
like a small portion of the game that shows you like a little bit of everything.
Gotcha.
Shows you a little bit about like the culture system and explains that to you a little bit, and then it also shows you like an actual dungeon.
I know nothing about Noida. I'll have to take a look at it at some point, apparently.
Yeah,
Add to the list
I
of
love
a billion other things I need to get to at some point.
Yeah, I can like
It never
screen
ends.
share it to you at some point, see if it's something you'd be interested in.
Probably would be, with everything you've all described it as.
Yeah, and it has a workshop mods as well, so you can find even more. But like, I really like showing it to people because a lot of people, if they stream it, they only do like a couple streams of it. So just like, hey, go along kind of main pass, but there's like so much more.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's one of those games
That
where it's
is
like,
the
oh
most
good, I finally beat
passive
it.
aggressive fucking block out of my calendar I've ever seen.
No, the
Yeah,
name's
lot-
on the back too. Nice. There you go, chat. Nice
Oh,
little
that's
view
nice,
of
I
it.
like
Alright.
I never noticed that there's a back nameplate. Neat.
Alright. Now we get to see all the way to the west.
Yep, all the way across the
Oh.
entire planet.
In exactly 1 week, it's Stan Jones's birthday.
Nice.
But yeah, it's funny seeing people who finally quote unquote beat Noida, and then it's like, congratulations, you've done like 10% of the game.
Thanks, Fire. I was thinking it, but I decided not to do it.
I'm a big fan of roguelike games.
I think there's even a multiplayer mod for Noida.
Mm. Oh, right.
So I go a little north at some point, but that's fine for now.
So go northwest.
Yeah, just it's like one cell north. What very little. Alright, sorry about all this. Hopefully this will be the last one I gotta deal with in a little bit. Did you get Sunbreaker on PC or on Switch? I hope you're enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm on the MR30 monster right now and having a struggle.
I've been debating about trying to put money towards Rise just to stream with people. I know, like it would be hell to try and grind a Monster Hunter game to the DLC since I've never really played one before. But
So, when you start Rise now and you get the most recent update, you get 2 sets of armor that will get you gear that's basically for the end of like the base game. So you don't even have to worry about like making armor basically. Like weapons, I think you still have to. But beyond that, it'll get you to the post game pretty quickly, actually. And then a thing that I always have to, because there's a lot of people that are like, well, I don't want to ask people to come play in low rank or high rank with me because that's boring for them, blah, blah, blah. Number one, if you're allowing them to use their master rank stuff, it is fun to see how quickly you can kill monsters for first, right?
yeah,
And secondly, if you are a character that is a higher level than the people you're playing with, you get bonuses for like helping people in the community out.
hell yeah.
So like there is a benefit to doing it. So don't feel bad about having people carry you. No, I don't have it on PC though.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna feel bad with that because I know it with Far and Cherry, just be like, okay, Frax, Knuckles, let's go kill 200 Rathalos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stormy weather ahead.
Oh.
What are you knowing?
Just that moment where you realize you forgot a very important password.
Oh,
And you know it's gonna be a hassle to try and find that
no.
Microsoft account password again.
Yeah, the
Because
Rathalos
you
is
don't use it.
the Rathalos is definitely a little bitch. I agree. The Dread King, on the other hand, in GU is a nightmare.
You saying "oh no" makes me want to add Metaton saying "oh yes" to my soundboard.
that
good.
would be fabulous.
I just like to play that in response.
I have a soundboard now, but I don't think my audio is set up to actually integrate it into stream at the moment. And the only thing on it right now is 3 different takes of the rabbits screaming from Long Road.
Yeah, mine's
No.
not set up. I only use it every now and then.
What was
There was
that?
a
That's-
bird right outside my window.
Oh, no.
Real mad.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
we were playing around with deer that one night. You know, it was fine. Although, like putting the Metal Gear Solid Rising's, you know, ready for insertion on there wouldn't be the worst thing. You know,
God, you'd have to have it at 69 bits.
I have it at 69 bits.
God damn it.
If you do 69 bits right now, that's what plays.
Damn it, I wish I wasn't poor.
Don't worry about it. I also don't know if it's loud enough yet, because I tried fixing it, the volume, because last time somebody played it, it was super quiet, and I had to go
Excuse me.
play the file manually.
The insertion is not loud enough. Is something you are now questioning.
It's very subtle, yes.
My
My favorite. Dread King. I like the armor a lot. I dislike the fight. At least the, like, really, really high rank ones.
I got the Zora Magdaros armor in World recently, and it looks great, but it's not that effective.
Alright, guys. It's been fun but real. I'm gonna get some Beat Saber in before I go to bed.
Good plan.
Okay.
Get yourself some good sleep. Thanks for hanging out. Really appreciate it. Goodbye.
Yep. If you stream again tomorrow, I can have more time.
Tomorrow will not be a stream night. For me, I should say. I will be at someone else's channel for a thing that got announced on Deer's Twitter. But I won't be playing Sea of Thieves at the time. So.
Like Clip Awards.
Yeah, the Clippies.
Well, that still sounds like fun.
We'll
Yeah,
see.
If anybody wants to hang out during the day or whatever, that's my most open day when I don't have work early in the morning, down Saturday.
Okay, sounds good.
Alright, see ya.
Yep, have a good night.
Yeah.
Time to head very west.
Which side are they coming up on us? That side.
Whoa!
And that side.
What is this?
Sea of Thieves battle. I don't really care about winning, I just want to strike them a couple times, because then if anybody else finishes it, we'll get credit.
Probably change my name back to Scrimble Shanks.
I mean, it can stay Scribble. Unless you really don't like it.
Yeah. Yes. Answer that question. Very much.
Completely
We
understand.
are taking on water.
Thank you for your time.
And I'm barfing. Did they hit us with a grog ball?
Yes.
We're losing water. We're gaining water.
We have an excess of water.
There's too much water right now. It's not great.
Another one.
I have been uncatted.
Mist has
Oh,
been
no.
uncatted.
I
Oh
mean,
wow, you all really do have a lot of water coming in now, don't you?
yes,
We
they
had
do.
two galleons
Three
raining
galleons
death into us.
attacking us.
Both sides.
I was very close to death.
He said shooting the main times. Yeah, I mean... Look. Look. Look.
Yes, I am. I'm seeing a lot of hull damage.
Yeah, we got plenty of boards.
Yeah, we have like 40 or something.
And that's not even including the box of 50 I got laying somewhere. Why is my chat thing croaking again? Consider for a moment. Yes, Monkey Nut?
A bit.
Yeah, if I sink them, they can't hit us more. I mean,
Now, how off course are we?
we were never at mid-deck, so it's fine.
Extremely. Now we have to head bearing north.
I have created a puppy dog containment center.
Congratulations. Now we just have to wait for it to escape containment.
Let's just keep heading northeast directly, and then
I
go west
I
a little
hope
bit.
the puppy dog does not escape containment.
As long as it's not on the weird concrete boat, it should be fine if it does. Should be.
Secure contained puppies? Aww.
Puppy. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if there was a cute, wholesome puppy SCP. Just a box, and every time you open it, there's a new puppy.
That's terrifying.
Would be great.
I think there's probably one that's called Lost Kittens or something, and it's just a box that says free kittens, and people will find it on the side of the road, and inside is nothing until you open it and close it, and then there's a kitten inside. And you keep doing it, there's a new one.
Ah, yes. A good Schrodinger reference. You'll love to see it.
I mean, it wasn't supposed to be a Schrodinger reference, it was supposed to be a reference to people leaving cats on the side of the road.
Well, yes, but the fact you open it, there's nothing, and then you close it and open it again is a Schrodinger reference.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you want me to do what in this poor kitchen?
Scuttle skeleton ship added to log.
Legend of the Sea of Thieves.
That's why I did it.
Damn! Oh, you get it. Ancient. Oh, right. I forgot that Athena's fortune gives you ancient coins.
Because somebody killed the boat that I hit a couple times. I don't usually like to do the Sea of Thieves one because it's a pain in the butt to deal with, but I don't mind whacking them a few times so I get some credit later. Even if it is just a
Yeah,
little
I
bit.
mean, ancient coins are ancient coins. I can say no to that.
Well, the ancient coins were from the my pirate pass. 'Cause I have the paid one. So
Gotcha.
I got the renown for sinking the ship, which gave me the progression I needed on the pirate pass. Which,
Now,
you know.
I'd do it.
Sorry that I'm shaking you, chat. Here, let me shake you a little more, a little better. Okay.
I would like to not be shooketh.
All right. Good. All right. A little bit of rubbing alcohol for you.
Delicious.
Oh,
Why would you
delicious.
do this to me?
Well, if you don't want your share of the rubbing alcohol, I'll take it.
Thank you, miss. You're a true friend.
Glad to help.
Heading straight for the island.
That's entirely too many tiles. I got very carried away. And each of them is 15. 15 times 4 is 60. That's more than enough.
Well, no, far. I'm getting hammered medical style.
I think he means the thing that my state allows.
Well,
Are you
Oh, I
talking
was
about a
thinking-
jazz cigarette?
yes.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Except
That's
for,
one
you
I
know,
haven't heard.
the e-cigarette style.
Some wacky tobacco?
Oh, so you mean a ska cigarette?
You smoking some? Are you having some green storm clouds?
Vic is getting hammered medical stuff. Oh,
That's
that what I'm
that's
missing?
what we're talking about. Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
Okay. I was zoning out over here.
All good.
The electrical medicines far.
Oh god. Do stoners dream of electric weed?
I mean,
Do robot
technically,
songs
I
doing the
have
electric
some because it's not. It's a vape pen. Technically, it's electric.
Do stoners dream of
Compared to
electric
those
weed?
diesel vapes.
We're almost there.
Oh,
Yeah, we gotta go around the
I can
backside
see
now.
it.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay.
Because that's where the little cove is that we need. Ideally, we would want a harpoon rowboat for this, but
That doesn't exist in our case.
yeah, not yet at least.
It'd be nice if we got there and there's one.
why does everybody in this DLC have such a brown-toned house?
Because brown is good, I guess.
It's
Are you racist against brown
boring.
houses?
When literally everything inside of a house is just variations of brown and beige. I
Oh.
get very sad.
I was about to say, at least it's not beige, but
Some good
Oh
old
no,
beige.
that it's both. Yes,
yeah.
that's what I have to deal with. Is both.
Some good old beige.
Mm.
It makes me sad.
Yeah.
I want color.
What? You got light beige and dark beige compared to the regular beige. So that's as much color as they allow.
Unfortunately, it makes me quite sad.
What the hell's making that water sound? God damn.
I don't know. Then again, I'm not actually listening to your stream. I'm just watching you.
Yeah,
Watch
check for
Who else is watching me? That's so creepy. Oh my god.
checking for reapers.
I'm glad you
Oh.
laughed. I thought it was a silly bit.
Oh, there's a
there's-
low-hanging joke
there's
there,
a Reaper
Far, but I don't
chest.
know if I'm
That's
sure enough to go for it.
Robots, stoners. What?
You were talking about do electric whatever, you know, Dream of Electric Sheep or whatever, right?
Yeah.
A really good book that I've read once. Way back in the day.
Did you watch Blade Runner?
Yeah. I've seen Blade Runner.
It's the same story, I'm told.
I'm having
You guys
to
dream of
build an
electric-
entire kitchen.
Good. They didn't have
No.
one, so they need one.
No, the original kitchen was fine.
Both those things sound
They
like a
just
lot of
had
fun
me
for.
gut it.
There's a boat. I found a boat.
You found one?
Yep.
Delicious.
Glad I looked.
Yeah, Tony Hawk strikes me as someone who would play Rocket League and then say, like, hey, do you want to just do a me-themed Rocket League thing?
What? Would you say myths are kind of distorted?
Yeah.
No, I one sec.
Was that you canoning or was that us being
That
canon?
was me. Because I just wanted to get to shore fast.
Oh, I don't think I can do this. I gotta go all the way around. Alright, a second.
Yeah, because there's a
Dock.
yeah, there's a stupid thingy in the middle. Let's see who's sponsoring Star today. I think it's it's Evil Dead the game.
Oh. Somebody really wanted me to play that on stream, but I have enough
And
I
on
just
my
have
phone now.
Beavis and Butthead.
I would like
Noon
to play that
sports
stream.
hydration.
Well, I'm wearing the Dolphin Hydrate shirt today.
Some nice credit cards. Oh, that's a explosive skeleton.
He has an explosive personality.
Yeah, I was like, hey, what's that thing in the water? Good news is I have a green flame from the ferryman.
Nice.
I think I've died this session yet. Have I? I don't think so.
Nope.
Yeah, I
That was
think
the
you've been
first half.
mostly alive.
Like 90% alive.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very proud of myself. I put the microwave right next to the fridge without even realizing what I was doing.
I am proud of you for that. At some point, I should probably use my microwave and/or fridge to feed myself.
That would
Yeah,
be-
you should consume
Yeah.
of food.
Nah.
What you could do is after you turn stuff in, have a 10-minute ad break and add more funds to the ramen truck.
I don't even know if it'll let me run a 10-minute ad break.
Well, it'll let you do like one.
My stream is
At
so
least.
thick with ads right now.
Yeah. Mine too.
Which I appreciate because It fucking adds up.
I'm
Anyway,
going-
did you bring the key? I
Yeah.
didn't bring the key. All right, let's go.
I brought the key.
All right, do the key. Is it a gold key anyway? I didn't check.
Yes, it was a gold key. No, it's a silver key. Fake. I don't know. I'm looking at it. Is it gold?
I don't know. You have to look at it before you put it in. It'll tell you what it is. Either way, just bring the
Thing
stuff
is-
out.
Yeah, I know. Ooh, I should have brought food so I could have stayed in.
Seafarer's chest.
I got one medallion. Nice skeleton noises.
A very angry bird outside of my window. I don't know who or what offended it, but it is mad.
Mm.
Where are the other medallions, game?
One's right here.
There's usually 3, right?
Yes,
There is 3.
Okay.
There's one of them, I think.
I put one in there.
No, and then there's another fucking captain's chest.
So many. Damn.
Oh, there's one sparkling over here. Shit. That's 2. Third one, game. Please. Oh, it's all the way up there, isn't it?
Would it help if I point?
Fuck, it wasn't. Oh! Fuck, it's on the mast. I don't think I'm gonna have time to do it.
Extremely rude of the game.
Yep. Fuck. Fuck! God damn it. Alright, let's see here. Got cup, chain lock. Okay. Cup, chain lock. I think it's that orientation. Chains, vertical. That one? No? God damn it.
Yeah, it's closing.
Get the gold while you
That
can,
one.
Star.
God damn it. It was the really nice one, too. Like,
I never knew this puzzle existed.
like merge into
In
the
here.
wall. Now it's gonna float. God damn it. No, let me have my big chest. I did the one with the wrong lock on the wrong side, by the way. Otherwise I would have had it. If I hadn't fallen off the mast, I would have had it. Ah!
Yeah.
So mad.
Once again, done in by poor first-person platforming.
No, I hit my head. That's the worst part. That was the problem.
Well, I got all the chests out.
Thank you. I think I got most of the captain ones down when I was up there, at least. So.
I might have missed, like, Seafarer's chest. But No, from the smaller one.
Ooh,
out.
goddamn far. That sounds great. Sorry, that sounded really sarcastic, and I did not mean it to in the slightest.
Wow, I will come down here and I'm instantly blinded.
Oh, did you take those 2 chests to the boat earlier that I had over here?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Oh, I just realized another boat name you could do, Star. You could just do smooth criminal, so you could literally be shot by and hit by a smooth criminal.
You've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth criminal.
You've been hit by and you've been struck by a truck.
Isekai.
Oh no. Gods. Do you all actually know
My
the origin
life
of like
as a
why
reincarnated isekai truck.
Oh gods, that would be a hell of a shit post.
I mean, the
Isekai.
one
That's a
I'm
manga.
aware of, like that's like the oldest that I know of in that trope is Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh no, it's not. It's oh, what's her name? It's not like Miki Momo. It's something. Is it? I'll have to double check the name of it. But it was like one of the very first magical girl shows from like the 80s, before Sailor Moon. And it was kind of like a semi-Superman story. It's like a mix between Superman and Sailor Moon. It's like, oh, you're sent to the Earth, from your home planet to kind of save it from itself in a way. They're just little girl, and they like their. It's basically what Sailor Moon took from. And there was like disputes about toy lines between like the toy manufacturer and like the anime producer. And like there was like fighting in between. It's like, well, like we want to keep doing it, but we don't want to do a toy line, and back and forth, and eventually said, no, just you're forced to cancel it. And the way they cancel it is in the most kind of petty way possible. It's like, well, you're never making merchandise off this again. Was to have her be hit by a truck and die, and that was the end of the series.
Oh.
Yeah. It came back eventually, but also now, again, it'd help if I could remember the name of the series.
See, that doesn't sound the
now
same
kinda
as like
live-
isekai something, right? Whereas at least in Yu Yu Hakusho, when he gets hit by the truck, he enters the afterlife, which is like the other world or whatever, right? Just saying.
Yeah.
That's still like an isekai, effectively.
My favorite thing
Does
is
come
there's
back.
an anime that's called it's called just Zombie Saga, and it's where a girl gets hit by a truck and she gets brought back to life as a zombie to become a pop idol.
Yeah, that would be an
That
isekai,
is-
right?
And it's
Wild.
really good.
Go that way.
Also, I'm trying to find the name of it.
I return.
Welcome back.
Come back.
Isn't enough for level 5. Boo.
That means we just gotta do one more.
Alright, I need to get the big chest anyway. Still mad about that.
Yeah.
Alright. I don't think I have another one on me though right now. So I'll have to go with Golden Sands, I guess.
We can go to the new Golden Spot.
Oh yeah, how did that like pan out?
It's back,
Golden
so...
Sands.
Did like,
Right.
Reapers win?
No. Golden Sand survived.
So rather than having something interesting happen.
Yeah, shame.
I have no strong opinion either way, but
I would have rather had Golden Sands be destroyed so then we could have a hellscape. So then
Yeah,
something
Port
interesting
would
would
be
have happened.
interesting.
I'm just waiting for them to add like sky ships so we can have sky islands.
Oh God, that would be something. I could see it either being a horrible physics issue, or they just sort of make their own version of like, hey, it's basically the ocean, but we replace the water with clouds.
And you can see the islands from above sometimes.
Yeah. You don't technically have a wide dimension with a ship, but it's basically flying. Or in some cases, falling with style.
You could like grapple onto ships from above and slide down and
Yeah.
zip lines.
Oh, you could, you could have it be there's like on the outpost, there's just, oh, you have it be like on an ancient spire, and that's your airport. Like just make the spire taller, go into the clouds, and you can climb it and get to the airport. And I'm just now realizing the etymology of the word airport.
Yeah. It's a port, but for the air.
Yeah. It all comes back to the name.
Game, let me pick up this thing. There we go.
I may have pulled them up too early. Whoops-a-doodles.
You'll be fine.
Sorry, there's something for you in Deer's Discord.
The deer
Someone
score?
managed, someone managed to translate dad jokes into ASL.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what happens whenever I give this man the mermaid or lady. This lady the emerald. Went to gold quarters.
Interesting.
It might default to whatever you have as your
Sorry.
emissary.
Let's see what happens if I try a ritual skull.
It's sold.
The bilge rats. Very good.
I can't see which freaking burner I'm putting this kettle on.
Burner number 3.
Hopefully one too small for it. So that'd be a good gag.
I would have to commit arson at that point.
Why are we committing arson?
We're not currently.
Ah. Let me know when that changes.
Yes, you'll be the first.
'Cause I have a lot of hellfire built up from this summer.
I see. You've just been collecting and putting into elemental stones.
I have to go down in the basement. I don't want to.
Would you like an emotional support Gorgas boy?
Yes,
Okay.
thank you.
I'm watching you, you thieving pirate.
I really need to just make it a false of him. That's just him and opacity void.
I'm watching.
Okay, I'm done with this job. I can go home.
You can go home. Nice.
I thought you already went home.
I meant in game.
Boy, incoming pick.
Alright, come void on. Come void on the thing whenever you get a second.
Thank you. I love him.
A little bit of progress on merchants. Hooray.
Oh, he's been lost to the. He's been completely lost in all the memes now.
Beautiful.
So I did like my phone. Samsung has this little thing with the gallery app where like you can add a little text, maybe a speech bubble, if you're lucky. And usually, if you edit a photo, it'll put it right next to the the photo you edited. So it's like, oh, you see original right next to the standard. Thing is, I don't know how far back that original Gorgas
right.
boy
Yeah, I
is.
see that.
Oh no, you don't know where the original is?
Yep.
Oh no.
Well, I started naming things so I can find them. Well, oh. Well, you remember how high the number was last time I checked.
Yeah.
So just add roughly 61 to that number. That's how much I have to look for. Oh,
This.
God.
Your phone is dying.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, because Shady, sorry, you don't know how high the number is at this point.
We're about to hit a rock.
Rock lobster?
Yeah, okay, the current meme count is 8,209.
That's a lot of memes.
You're killing your phone.
I mean, I am the meme guy. I have the memes.
Yep, we need to start heading left. A little bit.
Oh, man.
Yeah, probably. Is that island right there the one we need to go
Actually,
to?
how long?
Probably. Feel like it is? Yeah, it is.
Join a turn.
I'm not mowing the lawn this time. There aren't that many weeds. I'm just picking them by hand.
Okay. So in 5 days, I acquired 61 more memes and images.
Why do you have so many memes?
He's
Why
a
don't you?
hoarder.
I am not.
Yes, you are.
I only keep things of importance on my phone. And by that I mean
I
like
do
3
too.
games.
Well, I don't have
Memes
that many.
take up too many space.
What? That's only like 8 gigabytes. Actually, wait. I can actually check the amount of.
That's
Oh,
so
it's
many
fine, Pet.
fucking memes.
It's fine. It's only 1.62 gigabytes
This.
of concentrated meme. Look, it's fine.
This is a big enough island that we might have multiple on here too, I
If
think.
I had a problem, I'd admit I have a problem. And I do not have a
Oh,
problem.
harpoon.
You
No, this is
you
canon.
say so confidently that you would admit when you have a problem, but clearly you have a problem and you're not admitting it.
We may want to
Well, I
grab
remember just
the
about
stuff
all
out
them.
of the other rowboat and grab this one just because it's something.
Oh,
TM.
The other one is not here.
It's not on the back of our sloop.
No, I'm talking about the thing. The compass.
I don't know. It might be.
what I will say is a problem is that a lot of them are in several folders. And a big chunk are in the download folder. That I will say is a problem. But otherwise,
I got some rare tea.
Rarity.
Yeah, you drink it.
Jeezums.
Mhm.
Oh no, don't hurt me, please.
Don't hurt me no more.
This job that I'm doing in House Flipper, this lady is such a control freak that
Oh,
she pre-bought everything to the exact specifications.
Interesting.
oh no.
So if I mess up even one thing, I have to start over. Because there is no budget for this job.
Oh no.
Alright, well, the good news is you were right. It wasn't on this island. Bad news is I walked all the way to the other side of the island to prove it.
I docked the new rowboat.
You can go ahead and just start sailing to the next one. I'm about to die anyway.
Wait, are you telling me she didn't pre-buy only the specifications? She bought extra just in case?
That's good.
Magical. Things in House Flipper normally don't go like this.
Well, it's the DLC. They fixed everything.
Yeah, okay.
You think? Honestly, they really did. That pet DLC is something else.
Oh, it's very good.
I
We
didn't
literally have to sail in the opposite direction.
Okay. Do you think they'll add like a new shanty or something for being like maxing out your reputation with what's a who's it the new nobles?
They don't have any
Then
reputation.
They don't have a reputation,
Oh,
sadly.
oh no, am I really muffled?
Kind of. Just a little bit.
Okay.
Miss.
Yes.
How dare you?
Well, it's garbage.
Yeah.
It might be the island that's in front of us.
I was debating about whether to send you one or the other thing, and in the end, I just sent you both.
Fair enough. I do love the field mouse.
They are very good.
I'm not sure how to feel about the patterns of wallpaper this crazy old lady has picked out.
Well, if she's a crazy old lady.
Yeah. As you do. As a crazy lady. Why am I not sleeping? I'm gonna go take a nap.
Take a PHAT nap.
Yeah, because I literally have like a sliver of health left, so.
It heals you?
Does.
I thought it was just fun.
No.
Nope, naps are good for you.
True. They give you health.
I hate naps.
I know you do.
It's a waste of goddamn time. That's what a nap is.
I'd also agree with that.
Cannon
Well,
Cove.
it looks like this is where we're supposed to
Look,
go.
if I'm not awake and I'm not earning money, I'm not being a capitalist, and that's a problem.
Looks like we got a sloop on the horizon.
That's why I'm here streaming tonight rather than going out. To earn capital from capitalism. Wee.
It's a player sloop.
Cool.
Raven's Crest, captained by Corvus Twig. I'm guessing they're doing the ship thing.
Hopefully.
I think it's time for dinner,
Yeah, I see these.
so I'll be back in a little bit.
Is that the one? Your dinner's ready? Oh no.
Yes, so I'll return.
Okay. Go have fun with your dinner.
Have a good dinner.
Oh, those are there for me. I see.
What about a who now?
Well, I was trying to remove some planks that it wouldn't let me remove, but it turns out it's actually the catwalk that I'm supposed to use to go paint around the windows in the stairwell. I just thought it was garbage. only complaint so far about the Pets DLC for House Flipper. Everything in this DLC is beige. Beige and brown.
Beige and brown, beige and brown.
At least there's pets, and the pets are good.
Yes, but the houses for the DLC are not great.
It is a pet DLC in a housing game. You take what you can get. Malu apparently found a major exploit in a multiverse they had to patch out.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I have not played it yet.
Not horrible. I would say it's even really good. They don't start you out with anything good, but the game itself is very good.
Alright, Emissary level 5. Ah. Alright, let's see. Walking back to the boat with this loot. Do 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 do. I didn't check the map piece yet. No? No? What?
Oh.
What happened? Game! It was fine. I was literally just under deck.
Yeah,
No, it's fine.
At least
What the hell was that?
It's fine. It's just fine now. What the fuck?
Just gonna keep
Just
going.
Rare giving you a heart attack.
Apparently.
I'm gonna clip of that. I'm going to tweet it directly at what's his name? Grant Kirkup, that's it. I'm gonna get Mr. Rare on the phone and Grant Kirkup
Okay,
and have them pay for this scandal.
that's fine. Didn't actually sync, thankfully. Still not 100% sure what was happening there, but whatever.
And I've got video proof of it.
No, thank you.
That's all kitchen, dining room, living room.
I don't have video proof of it. The clip went on too late. Well.
It'll live on forever in the VOD that'll upload to YouTube in like a month and a half, you know.
Yeah. Or I could just get a clip after stream.
Just need to figure out where this crazy old lady put the carpet.
Have you checked the mudroom? If not, check the garage.
That's the mirror I
God damn
need.
it. Okay, well.
Why is there a mirror in the mudroom?
The bathroom.
Ah, that makes sense. I'll be honest, I've never heard that term before until you told me about it.
Breezeway?
A mudroom. I'd seen them before.
What about
I
a
just didn't know what
Davenport?
they were. Davenport. I only know him from the McElroys, so.
Carport?
That one of those car vending machine things?
No. Carvana?
Yeah, that is what that's called.
Generally, a carport is in places where it's like nicer, and you just have like an awning basically that goes over for the car to park in.
Oh, those.
A breezeway is usually like a 3-season room.
Wait, what's a pre-season room?
Hello,
Oh, hi.
So far.
I'm here
So
now.
far.
Are you listening
Welcome.
to... I do technically have a spot open right now. Shay did say they'd come back after dinner, but...
That's fine. I'm playing that like car, golf, soccer.
I understand,
Plus, I'm kind of burned out from yesterday.
but
Yeah.
it's a new day with all new adventures.
That's nice, dear.
Poofs.
You
and
can be on
tape.
you can be on Sar's tugboat with him.
I
Oh, yeah,
could.
did you not see what I named my
You
boat?
can be tuggers together.
I did not see the name. Okay, there you go.
You know, because I love Cats. It's my favorite musical. I've seen it every
Yeah.
single time I've went to New York.
Yeah, all one times.
I've never been to New York. Am
I
I...
love you're in town, but I've never been in town to see it. Well, that's my quota for.
I didn't
play
want
based
to sit.
this day.
I didn't want to sit. Instead, I
House-
wanted to stand.
House Swooper decided that I wanted to sit in the poof instead of grab the poof.
Is this still the house that wanted only poofs?
No. But the poofs are apparently very popular now. I'm not sure how to feel about it.
I know how I feel about it. That's fucking awful. Poofs are terrible for your
Dare
back.
I ask what a poof is?
If you have to ask, I wouldn't ask. That's generally my
Fair
rule of
enough.
thumb.
I did actually just kind of find like just one clip from like the 2001 Atlantis movie. It's like I didn't want to know, but you told me, and now I'm telling you, you don't want to know.
Yep.
And
Ow.
it just stays in my head rent free now.
As it should. Can I just say that the fact that I can lift a bed up some scaffolding to get it in the sideways into this fucking bedroom up here is magnificent, but no human person should be able to do that.
You're not a human
Well, you're
person.
not a human. You're a robot.
Correct.
You're a house builder. Those aren't humans. They're typically Amish.
You went a much more respectable way than I thought you were going to go with that one.
Yeah. What do you think I was gonna be rude? Come on now.
I'm very tired.
I'm only rude to people I know.
And random people on the internet to sink your shit.
That's true. But they deserve it.
And, oh,
Not disputing that. Why is Nicole liking pudding? What?
What?
hmm?
What are you on about?
Don't worry about it.
Deer and Nicole are doing a thing.
No. Deer's doing a thing and Nicole's hanging out.
Oh. I
That's
kinda
completely
count.
different.
I see.
Sure about that.
No.
Next question.
Okay.
Why am I
What
playing Sea of
is the
Thieves
square
again?
root of 347?
Right,
That's a better question. I
Because I
think.
need like 400,000 gold now to buy a galleon so my friends can sail with me again. Yay.
Yeah.
Because I was dumb and spent my money yesterday.
What if,
You need
what
to
if
rename your
somebody else
character
were
to
to come
Should
in
have told you not
the
to.
game and have a galleon?
It's fine, but that's not my galleon. I need a galleon. So I can have my friends on my galleon. Which I still haven't decided what I'm going to name it yet.
There was the choice of renaming yourself Black Pearl and the ship Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, I can't rename
Well,
myself
that's
Ah, damn.
though. I'd have to go
Even
make
if you
a
use the potion?
new Xbox, whatever.
Xbox,
okay.
turn off. Dang, didn't get anybody worth a shot.
That's just a shot.
I can't get through the door with the cat tree.
Seems like your problem. The cats are just fine with it.
Oh, these? The ball in this game curves a lot more than it does in Rocket League.
Interesting.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's just a different thing.
Imagine the chaos that would be a mini golf course in Rocket League.
That's
Well, that's
basically what
kind of
this
what-
is, right?
This game is, yeah.
Oh yeah, it is literal golf that you're playing.
Yeah.
Look at me go, being behind the
Yeah, this
curve.
curves really heavily.
This cat tree is entirely too large. And I'm not allowed to put it outside, otherwise the game doesn't think that it's done.
I'm returned.
Oh, well then it's a bad game.
Welcome back, Shitty.
I had a nice pork steak for dinner and some homemade mac and cheese.
We had a moment where the ship glitched and looked like it sunk, which was fun.
Oh, that's beautiful. Give me a second. I have to
Well,
go
that's-
back upstairs.
Something I need to make at some point. Just some good baked macaroni and cheese. I do still have some panko left over. You know, this isn't an attempt to make Sar go eat and take care of himself. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Sar needs to go eat.
No,
Yeah, you do.
I'm not allowed to.
Why aren't you allowed to?
My blood sugar was still too high.
Motherfucker.
Well, I did.
When I checked it, I don't know when I checked it. I checked it a while ago.
Do they still hurt like hell when they jab into your thumb?
They never stop hurting like
Rather
hell.
than not talk about
Yeah. Fair enough, sorry.
What are we not talking about?
Don't worry about it.
Things we're not talking about.
that. It's
Good
been
job.
an hour, maybe, if the clock is right on this thing. Suppose I can stab myself again. Oh.
Stab yourself too many times.
I can stab myself as many times as I need to.
In this case, 3.
Oh, it's... Oh. Right, you don't want to talk. Sorry.
Oh, good.
You still high?
No, I yucked it up,
Oh,
so I'll have to stab myself again.
Oh,
gotcha.
How do I join in, like, into a game?
You could open your Xbox app, and you say join Sargato.
There we go. It wasn't working
I
before.
did this
tried
out of
doing stuff
order,
like
and now I'm
that.
really fucked up. Ah! Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's slightly better, but not ideal. Oh man.
Goodness.
Devious tall tail McHale?
It's possible.
I really don't want to deal with this crazy lady.
I
Oh,
think
No,
the island
murder.
to our left is the island we're looking for.
yeah, I think so. I think it's Crescent Island, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is not Crescent Island. It is Mermaid's Hideaway.
I got a second. That's not bad.
Good job, Fire.
Yeah. But the kitten is exploding. I'll be back.
See you later.
An exploding cat. Oh, that's something new.
They do tend to do that. I've noticed in regular... Cats explode. Dogs and people sometimes implode.
Hey, I found a trident.
That's...
I found one, used it, and then forgot to grab it before I got back on the boat.
Isn't that D&D discussion going around about tridents are?
Nope.
I guess it's just my area of D&D. People just a little upset that it does so little damage for a martial weapon compared to a spear.
What are we talking? Well, I think there's two sets of spears out there. I don't remember off the top of my head. There's a short and a long spear, isn't there? I'm thinking of a pipe. Short spear
I
and
think you're
pike, maybe.
thinking of like.
Are you
That
talking
sounds like a
Dungeons and
different
Dragons?
edition. Yeah. That
There's a
sounds like
pike, which is a two-handed heavy weapon,
yeah.
which does a D10. And then there's a
There's the
spear, which
halberd.
is versatile. And then there's a halberd, and then there's also a glaive. There is no heavy two-handed weapon. It's like a warhammer. I have to go in like 10 minutes because I have to practice driving, because tomorrow I'm going to go take my license test for the 3rd time.
Good luck.
Oh,
Good luck.
good luck.
And practice parallel parking.
Yeah,
Nothing to
that's where it'll get you.
So if someone wants to take my place whenever I leave, they can.
Yeah,
I mean, I can
I'm
hop
just.
in.
Oh, I didn't know you had Sea Thief.
Haven't I played with you, Myths?
No.
I could have sworn.
No? No. I don't think you've
I've
ever
had
played anything
Sea of
with me.
Thieves for a hot
while.
minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I meant like
North.
play with you like on SARS stream. Because I generally don't play
That
Sea of Thieves
too.
unless I know that somebody's else is playing Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
Bye, Shady.
Goodbye.
Bye.
No, I was leaving Shady and oh, they're leaving too. Okay.
Yep. I'm just
Have a
currently
good night. Good luck with your testing.
yeah. Good luck with parallel parking testing and also the test. I believe in you.
There's the button that I wanted. Maybe later. Here. I do the thing. I join your game.
Epic.
Oof. I just popped.
You popped?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
My bones.
I'm assuming it's the hip.
No, actually, I turned my head a bit too sharply and popped.
Ah. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm dealing with right now. Bad head bone.
Wow. Okay, I had necks all along apparently. Whoops.
Yeah, it's just under the crack. Oh, great.
It's gonna be one of them kind of nights, huh?
Clearly. Oh. I almost caught it.
Okay, hello.
Oh,
Hello.
hello.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
Shady left while you were gone.
Oh, I can't believe he's dead.
I know.
Yes. And before he could do his driving test too.
Damn. Well, I have fed the kitten.
Hmm. Ah, that was cause of explosion.
Mm-hmm.
That would do it.
Oh,
She was having a little kitten-sized meltdown.
Ah. See. Did she go critical?
Just about.
Oh. I see. Not bad.
All right.
What is Kitten's name?
Lily.
Oh, Lillian.
Mm-hmm. A little kitten.
So small. So
She's
precious.
the Philly Street Special. Because we found her on the streets of Philly.
Right! I was trying to remember, like, what did that mean?
what's Sar staring into the distance about?
Just sailing into this rock. We gotta go north anyway.
Okay.
If you wouldn't mind.
I am certainly attempting. I'm just a bit too gay for this.
More gay. We do have the technology.
Alright, let's take a look here. Nothing there.
I'm assuming we're going towards that little island right there.
No, we gotta go north of that island.
Okay, never mind. I'll turn around.
Fuck's sake. I was in first comfortably, then I hit one thing, and now I'm like behind everybody.
No.
Well, it's by golf rules, so you're fine.
Sort of.
Can we at least pretend it's golf rules?
I mean, I still got third, so it might be okay, but like, damn.
Third's good.
The placement meter does not understand
good
how things
driving.
go, though. These people
Real
already have
life
plan
driving
tags,
is
but they're
very good
terrible.
at, but boat driving, terrible. Did you mark where we needed to go on the map in the captain's quarter? Oh, sorry, swimming. Never mind.
I abandoned you. I go
No,
touch
no.
the island quick. Sailing north, sailing north.
Alright. I'll be feeling okay here. Oh, that should just do it. That's just in. Hey, I won a hole. Nice.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Am I heading us the right direction?
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
I think it's the one to the left. The big one.
I see what you say.
Gotta take this one and have the dude in first lose, or at least get 2 places below me.
2 places below you.
Because they're in the lead by 1.
When should we potentially raise this?
So on a sloop, it can be pretty late.
Oh, okay. Also, we're not quite heading there.
That's alright.
I'm gonna try.
Get in
It's
there.
pretty sometimes.
Yeah, I won the hole.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, this game is very pretty.
Good, somebody else took second.
Ooh.
That means I believe I win.
Touched another island. Is that a... That's a player. Can you start turning the boat around, Pick? In case
Yeah.
we need to make a hasty retreat.
I'm gonna head out for tonight.
Okay.
Thanks for hanging out, miss. Really appreciate it. Enjoyed your cat joke.
Thanks, sir. Good night.
Right.
Night moves.
Bye.
Okay. Boat has been turned.
Thank you.
Where's the other player?
On the other side of the island.
Wow.
Their sails are up, so they're not like heading there right now or anything, but...
Play one more of these, then probably move on to Tony Hawk.
I still have to download it on my PS3 or PS3, PS5.
Impressive.
Impressive, Starfax. Most
Impressive.
Okay, which one is it? God damn it. Crescent Island. Okay. God damn it. Seriously? I mean, that's better than the alternatives at this point, but still.
Yeah, I see what.
No butt plugs, huh?
Why would their sails be up right there? Is there potentially an underwater thing over there?
Possibly.
Oh, I'm eating shit here. Oh boy. The small ball is not a good idea. I don't know why I thought it was a good one.
Alright, let's just start rolling. Actually, the heading we're on will be pretty good, actually. Yeah, there is one over there.
Nice.
It's like the furthest thing on the map that direction. It's also a treasury, so I feel bad for them. Really, really hate treasuries. Oh.
Why? What's wrong with a treasury?
They're like combat arenas.
Oh.
They're really long and annoying.
Yeah. Like, I don't have a problem with combat arenas being in the game as, like, something to do. Like, it's content or whatever, right? But everyone that they have, they tend to, over... The amount of waves are always too many. You're sitting there fighting waves forever.
I don't know how the heck I got third on that.
I have no idea if we're going the correct direction.
No.
I think we are.
No.
So we're heading towards the southwest, which the edge of the map is the western part. I could be going a little more west, I guess, but not by much. We're pretty close. And generally speaking, the boats have a tendency to list to the west anyway. I don't know why. But they do.
Interesting. I will say, I like these cannons.
They're very glowy.
Jesus. You shouldn't be this tired.
I am exhausted right now. Oh, what's going on? Guess it's probably a good thing I didn't go out.
For sure. I want another hole. Do, 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 do.
Congratulations.
It's like, you know, the 1,400 hours of Rocket League paid off.
We did have a lot of time in Rocket League.
Yep.
I wish my controller would work with Rocket League.
Well,
You know.
Does it just refuse to?
Yeah,
Is
I
that
don't
what's
know.
happening?
I used to be able to like go disable it in like Steam basically as like a Steam controller, and then like Windows would recognize it enough that the Epic Game Store would like play nicely with it. But it hasn't worked in, I don't know, 6 months. Guessing there's a
Oh.
Windows update to make the PS5 controllers less friendly to use.
hmm.
And I'm sure I could go
I
find some
mean-
like unofficial,
I don't understand why companies would do that.
so they want me to buy an
Because
Xbox
they
controller.
hate each other.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
I'm sure I could go find a driver for it, but I can't be bothered.
Fair enough.
For the one edge case with the one game I need to play on Epic Game Store. Ooh, piece of candy.
Nice. And a pig.
Oh, what? You can shoot the ball out of bounds? Fuck this game.
Tails are all the way up. And yet we just keep going.
Okay.
Dang, he beat
We're
me.
not quite there yet anyway. There's a little...
Ah, a statue.
Oh, it's the cove we're trying to get near. Statue would just be a bonus.
Can you shoot the statues from distance?
Yes. If you get
Good.
too close, they tend to kill you anyway.
This. Nice.
Let's see.
Alright, pick. Time to get to work.
What do you require of me?
Go get in the robot.
Okay.
Get in the robot. Picty, get in the robot.
Apparently, not.
Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Even
the wrong direction.
You could have dropped it probably from below too.
Well, I tried, but it wasn't giving me the prompt.
Interesting.
Ooh.
I just realized I didn't grab the thing I needed. Whoops.
What did you need?
I'll go get it, it's fine. Wait here for a
Okay.
second. Quite a bit of loot on this baby right now, but it'll be fine. Whatever. What's the worst that'll happen?
Oh, rocks fall, everyone dies.
I see. You are a master DM.
Wow.
Gold key. I think the other key we had was gold too. Alright, have you done this before, Pick?
No.
Cool.
I've done nothing.
Alright, well, come on down.
Skeleton.
So this is a Gold Hoarder's Vault. So there's always a key to open the one door, and then there's always a secondary door. When this opens, we're going to have a timer. We're going to have to get all the stuff out of there as quickly as we can, otherwise it's going to blow up. So what I need you to focus on is picking some up and putting it on the side of the door, okay? I'll try to drop everything down for you as I can, but I'm going to be looking for the keys to be able to do the puzzle.
Okay.
But if you see a key, you know...
Take it.
Well, or let me know about it. Yeah, one or the other.
Throw it on the floor.
Don't pick up the gold.
No?
No. Yeah, make sure you're picking up the chest and moving them outside of the thing. The gold is there
Gold
to
is
distract
last.
you.
Got it.
Yeah. And we won't have
Did
time
they
to do
change the
gold
timing?
too, so.
Well, I assume that answers my question. They don't change the timing with 2.
I don't believe they do, no.
That's brutal.
Are they all over there? Seriously? Okay. I think I'm dropping one of the medallions down.
Okay.
Damn it, there was one over there. And one there. Okay, I know where all 3 are now at least.
What are the medallions? And do you need them in the room, or do I need them
They
outside?
stay in the room. They're what I need to do the puzzle.
Okay. Put that there.
You can put them in the altar if you want, but they can wait for me to get there too. Hopefully I can
I'm
do
just
this.
trying to get all the chests out.
Yes, please, thank you. What's over here? I definitely saw it. There, it's all the way down there, okay. Alright, let's do the big one first. There's a bunch of captain's chests up there still that I need to get up there, but puzzle first this time. Where's the other medallion? Oh, you gotta pick, okay. Alright, cup. Key and lock, okay.
Oh.
Lock and key.
Oh dear. The door.
No? Chalice. Key. Lock. Chalice one there. No, that one's got a chain on it. It's gotta be that one. Why didn't it work?
Are you sure the lock and key are correct?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it's over.
Well,
So I'm 2
I'm
for 2 today.
outside.
Great. That's fine.
I'm outside, at least. I can literally see the water rising in there. Oh no.
Yeah, it's fun. Oh, you know what?
What?
The key might have been in the wrong position. You're right.
Yeah, the queue's upside down.
Yep.
No, I didn't want to sit, game. That's the exact opposite of what I wanted to do.
Well. I've done like 5 of these in a single night and got the chest in every single one of them. I fuck up 2 right now? Haha. Alright, we'll start taking the chest up to the rowboat then. Pick.
I am.
Thank you for all your hard work. Appreciate it.
I'll do it.
So frustrating.
Understandable. Why can't I get in the room? There we go. I'm going to see exactly how many chests I can stack on top of each other in one location. I hope it's all of them.
Yes, you should be able to stack them all. Yep. There is a sloop.
Oh dear.
It is a skelly sloop.
Oh. Well, that's better.
Yep. This is generally an okay place to hide, like in general, because it's, you know, sort of towards the edge of the map or whatever, right? The only problem with it is that, like, we are a level 5 emissary,
I keep
so
getting stuck on rocks.
any,
Oh.
any Reaper would be able to see us, so.
Yeah.
This place won't lock itself back up,
This
right?
spot, no. We can take our time here. It won't lock until we leave the island.
Okay.
Like, if another player came to do another vault, as we've had that happen, they would just...
Yep.
Oh, it uses the interior door to reset the puzzles and everything.
Ah.
And we helped them clear it. We had like 7 people doing the vault the one day. I think we literally got every gold pile.
Yep.
It was silly. Yeah, with how piss poor this is going.
Is that an enemy? That I heard?
Shit. Oh, I could have had it. Oh man.
And all my other
Yep,
friends are playing Mario Kart right now.
That's a ghost.
Mario Kart sucks.
Hunted me.
Why do you feel like every game that you're bad at sucks?
Valid question, but in this case, I'm not bad at Mario Kart.
I'm just having fun at your expense, don't worry about it.
No, I know. Oh, get in there. Ooh, baby.
Pick, you have Mario Kart too, don't you?
Yeah, I have Switch now.
My Switch is upstairs right now.
Well, that was the last of it, okay. Directly into the rocks.
Yeah, I'm trying to kind of... If I can get it up on the rock enough that the game lets me shove it, that would help me get it where I need to go, but it's fine. This works too.
Oh, there's a boom barrel. Do we
Yeah,
want
there's a
that?
skeleton holding it.
Do we want it?
I have like 4 of them currently, I think. Oh gosh,
Yeah, you
what
had
is
quite
happening?
a few up there.
Pauladino, thank you for gifting that sub to Master the Hero.
Oh, nice.
What's your help desk ticket there, Master? Would you like to complain about me not being able to like get anything I'm supposed to be getting today? Because I'd like to complain about that.
What? Is there a help desk ticket?
To pull everything out of the rowboat? Or can it stay?
I can. Well, it doesn't matter. We're gonna go to the cell right now because I might be done with this for the night.
Oh, okay.
Thinking about cutting over to Mario Kart.
Oh, you don't want to start downloading Tony Hawk right now? Your gigaflop internet?
Gigaflop. That's like 300 meg or whatever I think it is. I don't actually know what my speed is, though. Better than it was.
If we switch
yeah.
over
By
to
a margin
Mario
of
Kart-
anywhere from like 3 to 10.
If we switch over to Mario Kart, then I gotta move on to mobile Discord instead of.
And you reboot your
That's-
phone. That's weird. Why would your phone be having syncing issues?
Maybe disconnect your email and reconnect it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, usually what I've had to do previously is, like, you have to delete, like, the local, I think it's an OST file, is what it's called, for Outlook, off of the device, and then let, Exchange create a new one, basically. Which, disconnecting and reconnecting it would probably do that by default, I would hope, on a mobile app, but... Outlook and Gmail? That's really weird.
I would still say try disconnecting and reconnecting.
It's not gonna work for the Gmail one, that's probably connected with the phone.
Yeah.
When you disconnect from the Wi-Fi, it works fine. That is really weird.
Oh.
Some weird port blockage going on or something?
But why would email even use ports? That's weird.
I don't know.
How many ghosts ship in these oceans?
Yeah.
Oops.
That is likely an unfortunate. Well, and I'm assuming you've tried to power off the router. I would make sure that you do like 6 minutes probably. And if that doesn't fix it, you could probably try 20. You want to make sure all your caps are fully empty, so any like weird RAM being stuck open issues or whatever are flushed out, basically, right?
It sucks, but he's right, you know.
Okay. Hey, Master, there's someone who wants to talk to you.
Yeah, hi, I'm SARS manager.
No, Far, you're my supervisor.
Yeah, hi, I'm SARS super manager.
Master is my manager.
Oh. But
Yeah,
who's
there.
your commander? Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, pick. So, do you want to go up the big old tower? Start shooting stuff?
Okay.
Shooting stuff.
I'm good at shooting things.
I know you like to
Good.
be in towers and shooting things.
Hey, my Elgato played nice tonight.
So up here on this thing,
Hold on, I'm getting there.
Holding on.
there is a harpoon.
Mhm.
So I will bring the stuff to the deck. You take things off the harpoon, put them on this.
Okay.
And then we just have to lower this to sell everything.
Sweet.
What?
What are you whatting?
I'm confused because I've never seen that before.
It just came out today.
Oh.
The Sovereign are a new faction that will, for no fee of their own, sell the goods that you bring in to the other trade factions on your behalf.
Oh.
Oh, good job, Pick. And so, like, as long it only work with captained ships. That's your reason to buy a ship, basically. Did I go too close now? Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I grabbed the wrong one.
It's fine. Whatever.
But if you're done for the night, we can sell the fireworks, right?
Yeah.
Why will it not let me pick up the fireworks? Jesus Christ.
And the only thing that's kind of weird about it is it seems like, I don't know, they sell the... We were doing it earlier, they were selling the gems to the gold hoarders for us.
It's kind of satisfying to know that I can still get, like, the platinum scores for each level without having max stats yet. It's hard, but I can do it.
It's 'cause You're good, Far.
I'm alright.
Pat, pat.
Apparently the only things I can summon are the chests, because I'm not getting anything else. I mean, not that that's necessarily a bad thing, because we still need to sell all the chests. It's just amusing. Oh, wrong one.
Fuck. Just a tad early.
I'm tatting on you. That's what I was trying to say. Fuck.
Well,
I hear thunder, we're gonna get a storm. I don't like
There it
how
is.
slowly these frickin' harpoons move. That's gotta be a setting I can change.
Yeah, probably.
Apparently it's not. Apparently I'm just stuck with whatever speed the fucking harpoon has.
Sorry. Oh, goodness.
Oh, sorry.
I was stretching, sorry. Don't usually get motion sick, but running down for these captain's chests were affecting me.
no, I fucked it up. Ah!
God damn it. Sorry. I keep not trying to hit you.
You're sorry?
Why?
Ah, nice. I see.
I'm sorry, sorry. Ooh, ooh. I am free. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I am for
I really don't like the ghost chest.
They are very weird. Yeah.
Well, they make the other chests go all funky.
That's not wrong.
I mean, this is a little faster than having to sell each individual thing.
Will be, yes. Quite a bit faster. I imagine.
Is it like bulk sold?
No. We will still have to carry all the stuff from the platform that Pick is putting them on to the person. They're like within arm's reach.
Yeah, so since I'm setting everything like right on the edge of the platform, as soon as I send it back down, so I can literally just stand on the edge of the platform, pick one up, sell it. Pick one up, sell it.
And the fact that we don't have to go anywhere, we can just sell to one person.
True.
It's also a big boon. I don't think it would be as useful to do the harpoon trick if we had a full crew, maybe, right? But
No, it definitely wouldn't. A full crew would probably be able to do this faster.
then again, if we had a
But
second
for
person
just-
on the harpoon to take it off the harpoon, so one person could just shoot versus taking it off.
Yeah, it would be faster still with 3 people, but
Is that a
like
Castaway is
full-
worth like 15 or 17?
What?
Terrible. I'm already ranked 17! Hype.
Wow.
I know nothing.
Pirate Profiteer.
Did you get all the chests off the rowboat?
Oh, I forgot about those.
It's okay, I can get them from here.
Good. I'll keep selling the piddly crap that I can find them.
Honestly, the fact that I can harpoon the chests from here is amazing.
Look, you got skills to pay the bills, alright? That's all there is to it.
Excuse you, game. Can I take the chest off the edge of the harpoon, please? Thank you. Oh. Nope. There we go. Ah. Okay, now the boat has drifted just out of reach.
You were gonna say something, but you forgot, huh? That's right.
Oh, maybe I've got it again. Maybe it swung itself around enough that I can get him again. Nice. Nope. Nope. Fucker. Piece of shit.
Oh, I'm telling. Sorry, pick made a swear.
Okay. I'm holding the chest out for him and trying to help him.
I can't. You're literally behind the fucking thing.
Okay, that's everything.
Just too fucking low.
Oh, what's this one floating here? What the hell's that all about?
Why is what floating where?
I don't know. Then I thought it was just floating in the sky. Alright, pick. I guess go ahead and hit the lever.
Let me fully make sure that everything's on this damn thing so that it lowers properly. Should, but I don't know. Oh, fuck.
Only one way to find out. See far.
What? Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm playing Tony Hawk, so I can't really pay attention.
You're fine. Just thought you'd like to see.
I do like to see, typically. Historically.
Oh,
Gotta open that one, yeah, and grab the 3 things out of it.
now I can give it to you. I hate the fact that you have to be in front of her. You can't be behind her.
Yeah. Well, I guess you do, yeah. I mean, let that dress on. Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, we're breaking in the money.
Yeah, and I didn't even get the 2 biggest chests. I goofed.
Oh, this is a treasure chest. Fuck. No. He's so fast.
Who, me?
Yes.
Did you expect something else?
Don't know.
Problem is now I can't like Viking funeral my boat.
Hmm.
'Cause that'll hurt my boat's stats.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
you
if
get
you
the
have...
you get a ship log and it keeps track of how long your ship has not sunk and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And we made 151,000. We
bet.
got to class 1 in gold earned on my boat now. Because like your ship log now also has milestones, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, see.
That was a decent amount of money. I do appreciate this tent, though. The fact that it's so very close to the boat.
That's very nice. And that's where the sovereign stuff comes in again, looks like.
Mm.
Take a look at all my ships. Interesting.
Oh my.
Alright. Ooh, yeah. I was thinking maybe I would keep going, but I'm gonna call it here. I'm feeling pretty tired. So I'm gonna end stream and then I'm gonna go over and do some Mario Kart with friends, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. Tired face. Alright, let's go Red Deer. Reminder tomorrow at Deer's channel around 6 Central. 4 Pacific, I think it is. Board show thing. Hope to see you all there. Goodbye. And goodbye. Goodbye, VOD watchers.